Hi, my name is Gloria Johnson and I'm running for State Senate District 6. I have lived most of my life in Knox County, Tennessee. My father was in law enforcement. My mom was a homemaker until about high school when she went to work at a community bank. But I went to Farragut High School and I went to UT, graduated from there, and I have, ever since graduating UT, I've been teaching for about 24 years, most of that in Knox County. 20 of those years I taught in the 6th District in Knox County. My family, my parents worked really hard, and growing up they were very hardworking, and at that time if you worked hard and you played by the rules, you could support your family and know that your retirement would be good for you and really make a living for your family. And the feeling right now, I think, is that families that are working hard and playing by the rules can assure that they are going to be able to take care of their families as they need and are unsure about retirement as well. So I think that we need to be looking at what we can do to make sure working families are able to take care and also think about the future. Right now, the students in my classroom, the families that I deal with, are really struggling, and they're either working hard or trying to find work, and I don't feel like our legislation has been working on helping improve the jobs, improve job creation and the economy. Probably the first step for that, I think, is education. And as a teacher, I think it's important, if we have people making laws in Nashville about what we're going to do in education, it's important to have somebody at the table who really understands what it's like in a classroom right now. And the last legislative session, we had a lot of attacks on teachers, and we passed some legislation in education, or more demoralizing teachers, I would say, than it was moving our students forward. And we really need to focus on moving those students forward and making them competitive. There's a lot of work we can do to make sure that every child in every zip code has a top-notch education, especially with the First to the Top money that we have now. We have an opportunity to really make something happen in education. And we need to work with businesses to make sure that we are educating the workforce in the proper fashion for the high-tech jobs that will be coming available. There are jobs out there that we need to have programs for that perhaps we don't in this area at this time, and that's something we can work together, business and education, both post-secondary and secondary, to see what kind of work these employers want. And that's what brings business to a certain community, is do you have an educated workforce? Can we get the workers we need from that area? So things like that we can work on now. Also, as I said, families are hurting. Some things that could benefit people right now would be removing the sales tax, or a portion of the sales tax, from groceries. That's the type of legislation that will help families that are hurting right now. And it can be done. There's ways that we can do that, and we need to look at some of those things. We spent a lot of time on legislation that was not written in the state of Tennessee, and I think legislation for Tennesseans should come from Tennessee and be about what those people need. So those are some of the reasons I'm running. I think that we can do a lot better, and I think our kids can do better, and I think that we can do better for Tennesseans, and we can do better for District 6. So I think it's time that we stop complaining about the government and start running it well. And I hope that you will stand tall, join me and stand tall for students and for Tennessee.